This is exercise 4-2, story versus non-story levels. In this exercise, we're going to define the difference between a story and a non-story level, and we're going to convert a non-story level to a story level. So to get started, what we're going to do is activate the south elevation. Mine's already activated. Oh, and also I opened up the file story_levels first. Okay, then we're going to activate the south elevation. We want to select each level line, and then we want to check the checkbox next to it so that we can see that level's name. So now that you've checked and you can see all the names, take a look at these different levels. You'll notice that one of them is black and all the rest are blue. So what does this mean? Well, it means that anytime you see this black symbol here, that this is a non-story or reference level, so it doesn't have a view associated with it. So what that means is if you see top of footing over right here, you'll see that there's a floor plan that's also called top of footing. Ground floor, there's a plan called ground floor over here, and then there's nothing that's called main floor over here in the plan views. So sometimes we just create levels for reference, like we may need our walls to extend to a certain level, and we don't need a view necessarily related to that. We just need this to be able to extend our walls properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate the architecture ribbon. Okay, so we're going to come up here and we're going to go over and select the level tool in the datum panel. So level. On the options bar, this is how you would make a reference level. We're going to uncheck make a plan view. Okay, so when I uncheck that, that means that when I make a level, it will not make a view over here. I'm going to set the offset to 8 feet. And then I'm going to use the pick tool on the draw panel, so this pick lines tool. And I'm going to select the main floor level. So I'm going to come over and select the main floor level. And you want to verify that that blue line, the dashed blue line, is showing up above the main floor level. Okay, if it's showing up below, that's wrong. You got to move your mouse so it shows up above. We are going to then click and place that level. Now notice that level 8 is on top of the lower roof level, and I can't actually read what either one of those says. So this is a bit sloppy of a drawing. We need to fix that. We're going to add a jog to the level 8. So if we click on this, you're going to see this little break line right here, or it says add elbow. If you click on it, it just pushes that reference level down, so now you can read both of these. And I like to go a step further, and really, like, you don't want that running through your text, as I would move that out so that it's a little bit clearer to see. Same with top of footing, I would move that out so the line's not running through your text. Okay, so now also note that the new level we just created is a non-story or reference level. You check your project browser, and there's no views that have been created that are called level 8, and that's what we wanted to do. All right, so now let's activate the view ribbon panel, and we're going to select plan views floor plan. So plan views here, we click floor plan. The reference levels are listed. So here's our two reference levels, level 8 and main floor. We're going to click on main floor, and we are going to say OK. So now notice that when I did that, the main floor plan view has been placed in the project browser. However, there's no ceiling plan view for it. So what if I wanted also to create a ceiling plan view? So I would go back up to the view ribbon, and I could say reflected ceiling plan, main floor, and OK. And now it has a main floor ceiling plan view. And we can open either one of those. Nothing's in them because there's nothing drawn. We're going to go back and activate the south elevation. Okay, so now notice that the main floor has turned blue, so this indicates that that level has corresponding views. So what I did there when I went to the view and made plan views was I associated a view with this level. So you could, if you needed to change one of these from a non-reference level to a to a to a story level, you could do that by using that plan view tool. But again, sometimes you want to have these as non-reference, no views over here, just to guide your walls to go up and down to the right locations. So anyway, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and that's the end of that exercise.